Welcome from Hofengar, everyone. We are just outside of Lost Echo Cave, where last time we helped a vigilante kill some helpless bandits who were about to be eaten by choruses and dissected by Falmer. So that was unexpected. Rains, the guy inside, ended up being kind of a demented vigilante rather than a nice vigilante, which is what we had hoped for. And now I think I've decided to go in search of some real justice. Or at least, the brand of justice in there kind of reminded me of what I'd seen in Markarth and with the Empire. And so now I'm going to go talk to Ulfric Stormcloak. Like I've been saying for such a long time now. I figured that Maik
wishes you well.
I wish you well also. I figure that we will head to the east tonight, probably find some place to sleep, stop in Morthal possibly, since I've never been to Morthal, and make our way, however quickly or slowly, over to Windhelm. And Windhelm will be our next spot where we really stick to. Hang out there for a while. Am I going the right... That's a troll. Whoa! That's Skjarn. I, for some reason, thought I should give Skjarn some of the loot, and I gave him a fire staff. And, wow, it rather worked out, didn't it? Skjarn, buddy. I didn't know you had it in you. Combination of heavy armor, axe, or orcish maul, maybe, and fire staff. That works out for you. You can see that he's wearing the ebony gauntlets of eminent wielding, which we found inside Lost Echo Cave. They're really good. And unfortunately, I'm not strong enough and can't carry them yet. I'm not trained to use heavy armor anyway. Oh, I didn't mention. You may have noticed, Mortis' stubble has grown out a little bit. So he's got, well, the beginnings of a beard. He started off with just his mustache, well, his little goatee. Also, although we remain a very skinny adventurer, Mortis is getting bigger slowly. If I check out my Pumping Iron mod, you can see we started at 0 on the bodyweight slider, we're up to 2.3. Current training increases with an increase in any of my combat skills, as well as smithing, the stuff that uses muscles. And as soon as I sleep, that'll roll over and be added to body weight. So gradually working my way up. We'll be buff yet. I think actually that east is kind of that way. So I was taking the wrong road. Let's see what this is. Volskig. And obviously it's infested with bandits. Arissa. I kind of like Skjarn using fire staves. That was awesome. There they are. Never want to lose track of your enemy. This is why I have so many companions. Alright. She lost track of her enemy. Arissa, are you okay? Arissa keeps... This is kind of an ungraceful position to die in. Arissa keeps getting hurt quickly. I'm thinking about trying to get her different armor. I really like the armor she has on. I think that it works for her. It's called Fluffy Travel Attire, and it includes kind of the pants and the... Well, it includes everything except for the bearskin cloak, which I don't know where she got that. And the hood. But she gets hurt. It doesn't have a lot of armor value. It's more stuff that she's used to wearing, I think. Well, it's a mod, but it's the sort of thing that she would wear to steal things. Rather than fight them. Yeah, I think we just move on that way. We can maybe check out what's in this basement real quick. Oh. That is a log trap Except instead of a log, it's a big iron thing with a head. Gotta maybe duck in here. I don't know where the pressure plate is. Draugr. These old Nord ruins. I wish people would leave them undisturbed. I try to always leave them undisturbed. But I find that strange things happen anytime I get near one. And it makes me think that, Whoa! Okay. Yeah. Whoa, okay. That is, shouting Draugr. I've never fought a Draugr before. Only heard tales. This is Mortis's first Draugr. And as you can see, it's taking all three of us. Oh, shoot. Arissa is on fire. Get him. Get him. It's taking all three of us. Everything we've got to put him down. This is why we don't go into more old ruins. Wow. He's got all kinds of armor on, too, but it's mostly worn out. Old stuff that was buried with him. Rattled ancient Nord armor. Huh. Wow. Let's get out of here. Avoid the log trap, everyone. I think I lit Arissa on fire by accident. I'm gonna have to... Like, that's... unacceptable. Poor practice. Mushrooms. Maybe we stop by this little house and see if they'll give me a cup of soup. I am hungry. I don't believe I have any food. The bandits, I don't think, had any food. I'll have some water. I don't know why I'm carrying milk around. But maybe we can get in this house and find a friendly face. Frodmar's cottage. It requires a key. So not even Arissa could pick that lock. Alright. I love that big old tree. Well, we will see if we can't get to some nice little inn that has a warm meal and mead before something else tries to kill us. We've made it to Dragon Bridge. There's Dragon Bridge North and Dragon Bridge South, I think. On either side of the bridge there. Or maybe that's a mill. That's a mill, yeah, that's definitely a mill, and that's Dragon Bridge proper. On the other side must be Dragon Bridge South. Yeah, it has a... Dragon Bridge South has a bunch of little buildings, I think, so that's everything right there. I could get out my compass. Yeah, south is that way. Ah, Skyrim has consumed wine. We are looking at the Aurora Borealises. Or Aurora Borealis? Singular? I don't know. And I think we'll just kind of pop down this mountain. It's fairly late, as a matter of fact, and so we might not make it to Morthal tonight. We might just try and do that in the morning, especially since I'm freezing and hungry and thirsty. So, yep, this is the Four Shields. This is where I met Skyrim. We'll let him check in with everyone. I don't know that I mentioned that I'm up to level 9. But last time I was in Solitude, did enough buying and selling that it bumped up my speechcraft.
Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire.
And so now all of my combat skill ups are going toward level 10. Whew. Chilly. During the fade out, I did actually change my EFF settings. So now when anything changes for one of my companions, so for instance, Arissa's popping up now because I think she's been drinking and her mana's not recharging. Anyway, it will give me a little update and then fade out. I've also got some stuff for Frostfall that is visible in certain contexts, as well as, of course, the hunger and thirst stuff. So let me know what you think about the additional HUD elements. I haven't made up my mind either way. Sometimes they're really nice.
Need something?
And then sometimes they get a little crowded, so... Just experimenting. Tacius Tragus. I was just trying to see what you're up to. Cooking, obviously.
Yes?
Yes, cooking soup. Alright, who's in charge here? I don't need water for 5 gold, but thank you. Marcus Corvinus.
Yes?
Nobody's all that talkative here at this inn. It's an Imperial. He's got a special-looking uniform on. Fighter!
Here's the name. I keep the inn.
Yes, I know. We've met before.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Alright, wonderful room. 100
I'll show you to
septums.
your room. Right this way.
Thanks. I am not using, of course, realistic room rental anymore, but I am using
Let me know if there's anything
Expanded Towns and Cities rooms. I replaced them. Less scripts and stuff.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Oh, we met the courier at the inn.
Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the jarl. Moving up in the world, eh?
I guess so.
That's it. Got to go.
Okay. A letter from the jarl. Excellent. Wonder what this could be. No, I've read a Harvest End flyer. We already celebrated Harvest End. I've got Restore Health. Got Transmute Muscles, which is a spell book that I picked up in Lost Echo Cave. Caster's raw strength and body tissue becomes magically reinforced. Therefore, unarmed damage, health, and carrying capacity are increased by 25 points for 45 seconds. I'm going to read that. This will come in handy, even though I'm not sure whether I'll be able to cast it. I also have a spell called Bask that's supposed to warm me up, but I don't have enough magicka to cast that. Letter from the Jarl of Falkreath. Mortis Winesod, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sidgeir, and I have the honor to be the Jarl of the proud and ancient city of Falkreath. The fame of your exploits across Skyrim has brought you to my attention. Really? If you are interested in becoming a Thane of Falkreath, hold, I will invite you to speak to me the next time you're in Falkreath. He is flattering me. My family's from Falkreath. That's the reason he's writing. He heard that I came in and warned them all of the dragon attack, I guess. Aside from the honor that accrues to the title, my Thanes are entitled to a personal housecarl. Well, that's interesting. I can also tell you privately that a choice parcel of land in Falkreath would be available for your purchase, should your services prove useful to me. I look forward to meeting you in person. I remain Jarl Sidgeir of Falkreath. Right, he wants me to move back to town. But he wants me to buy some land. It would have been much better if he had wanted to restore my family lands to me or something, but he's not really giving me that much honor. Okay. Well, we seem to be okay. I am going to get a little bite to eat. Maybe chat up the locals.
Gives a man reason for drinking hard. Well, that and putting up with a wife like mine.
What's the deal with your wife?
Her name's Olda. If you've met her, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. I swear.
Okay,
that
I don't think I've met her.
Shrew in all of Skyrim. I think there's a chunk of ice where her heart ought to be.
Oh dear.
If you don't,
And so you're at the bar.
All right then.
What a shame.
I don't care what you
She's not. Yeah.
hot and on my plate.
Yep. Scaron is ordering. I'm gonna get some food. We'll see you in the morning.
Something different about it.
All right. It's a pretty morning. Gonna leave the Four Shields Tavern. Imperial Outpost right there. We are gonna go. Who is Lodvar?
Stranger.
Okay. Rude. I'm gonna keep going on east. So that'll be basically crossing the Dragon Bridge here and heading toward the rising sun. It's not that late in the morning. What time is it? Okay, 8:30 somehow counts as mid-morning. I have a weird issue with toggling my iHUD, and that I'm using the same button for both a matter of time, the astrolabe that pops up, as well as the basic compass and the rest of the HUD. Except that you have to push down that toggle button a little longer to get rid of the astrolabe. I don't know why. This is a Thalmor outpost, it looks like. I guess they're keeping tabs on the Imperial outpost up across the river. Wow. That's intense. Mill. And promises to be kind of a pretty day. A little cloudy, maybe. It will be fine. I wonder what is glowing over there. That looks really weird. I might have to go check that out, actually. I'm sure it's not dangerous because there are so many guards patrolling around here. What kind of shield is that? Is that a Hoffengar or a Hjalmarch shield? Huh, I like it. And I kind of wish this carriage was working right about now. But yeah. It can't be that dangerous up there. But I'm very curious about what those lights are. Cut through the grass here. And again, another guard, so I'm not all that worried. It's just a bunch of pillars with lights on them. I'm actually a little disappointed that nothing's trying to attack me. It's just a moose out there. Alright. Nice little, like, scenic pit stop for sure. Quite nice, actually, but I'm not sure what it's used for. Or why the magic is still, on top of these pillars. Okay, back on the road, going east to Windhelm. Now, last time coming down this road, I had to pass Fort Snowhawk. And Fort Snowhawk is loaded with all kinds of magical horrors. Undead and bandits and I think some conjurers or something. So, that's Fort Snowhawk right up ahead. And I'm going to try to go around it. I thought I would go to the north and hit the swamp a little bit. The swamp will lead me into Morthal anyways. Which, even though, you know, it's one of the main holds, I think. It has a jarl and all of that. It's still poor and terrible, so nobody talks about it. I'm going to turn this lantern off. I'm using up my oil. Okay. It's daytime, no need for a lantern. I will throw my helmet back on, though. There's a little shack. Okay. Oh, he's not asleep. He's dead. It looks like he has something growing on him. Ew. Journal, Miko's Masters. Well, after all my years living in these woods, it looks like the rock joint will finally be the end of me. Maybe he had late-stage rock joint, and that's why he wasn't able to go into town and get treated. I guess that's fine. Oh. All my friends are long dead. The only one left is poor Miko. He was always a loyal companion, and I know he'll be able to take care of himself. I hope someday I'll see him again. In Sovngarde, right? That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. And here this poor dog is waiting by his master's corpse. That's sad. You can come with me if you want. He needs a new lease on life, don't you, Miko? You want to come with me, boy? You can follow if you want. I don't know. Maybe you'll come. But yes, this is north. That's the swamp up ahead, these marshes. And they lead up into Solitude anyways. Good time of day. Going to avoid Fort Snowhawk, I think, by just going right around. And nothing magical will attack. Did that dog decide to come? Hey, he did! Hey, Miko. Good. I'm glad he's joining us. My last dog, Vigilance, was killed by a ghost. Which sounds funny to say out loud. And, so Miko's going to fill the void here for us. All I want to do is really cross around back of this fort and not take the road. You can see the Blue Palace at a distance, though. And the windmill. With its, windmill shears or blades painted red. Very pretty up there. Okay, moving right around. Is that still part of... Yeah, that's all part of Fort Snowhawk. I'm not ruling out going back there later, but I'm just not in the mood right now. Hey, what is this? The Apprentice Stone. Lots of different swamp plants here that'll, I think, prove useful in alchemy. What's the Apprentice Stone? As your hand touches the stone, you feel its powerful and ancient magic in every part of your body. You recall the tales about the apprentice. With the fresh mind of a beginner, the apprentice sees the world of magic with wide-eyed wonder. Being open-minded and accepting all magical forces allows a swift recovery of one's own energies, but also causes a severe vulnerability to less benevolent powers. Huh. I'm going to step back, even though that is pretty fascinating. Haven't selected a stone for Mortis quite yet. Something is shooting lightning. We're not sure exactly the month that Mortis was born. Grab that Nern root to shut it up. I thought I heard some lightning, so we're going to keep moving and try not to engage anybody in battle. Make sure to be a little bit away from this fort, too. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Alright. Something with lightning power. It's a chorus attacking a mud crab. That's trouble. That's all trouble. What can I do here? Can I hit him? The chorus is almost down. Whoa. I missed both of those. There's something else over here that they're attacking. All mud crabs? Oh, no, 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 no. Whoa. Okay. There is a conjured mud crab right there. Wow. Arissa's hurt. Okay. I can take him out. I can take him out. I'm guessing that it's another Droog. They seem to have some kind of magical... yeah, it's a Droog. Beat him! Beat him down! Ah! Dead! Oh. These things are so tough. A Dragon Sting Dagger. That's very pretty. Who knows how it has powdered parts of dragons on it? What a Nern! What a Nern is going on with these mud crab god monsters? Wow! Take the meat. Legs. Chitin to use in my potions. It's incredible that we found him just in here. Oh no, I'm going to be overburdened now. And that sounds like a troll, doesn't it? Where is it? Oh dear. Let me drop a bunch of stuff so that I can... I'm going to drop, I hate how this happens. Alright, this all is lightly stale somehow, so it's not going to be that great anyways. I'll drop my milk. I don't know why I have milk anyways. Shove this bread into my mouth and cheese. And we're good. What am I trying to fight? Yep, it's a troll. It's a troll. Okay. You. Nope. that didn't work. Okay, if I can use fire on it, I can't reach from here. If I can use fire on it, it will not be able to regenerate health quickly. That'll cut down its... Oh, did you guys dispatch it with ease? Nicely done. This one I think was a little easier than the other one we had to fight. Yeah, rest break. Drink some water. Eat. What do we have here? The locked room. This is about lockpicking. Okay. I still don't know enough about lockpicking to actually pick a lock. So, nice to have that. But I can break them open. Potion of Exhaustion. I'll grab that. Alright. And... Come on. Break. Are you open yet? Yeah, okay. I busted that lock. There's not really that much in here, though. Okay. Well, that's a little disappointing. I was hoping there would be something grand inside. Especially since we found a book about lockpicking right outside of it, though. Possibly it's already been looted. I'm gonna have some beef for lunch. Let's get on the move. I think I dropped in through that skylight, so I hope there's kind of an easier way out than climbing. Sure made a mess here. Right. So, here we are. That is Solitude, back over that way. And, so Fort Snowhawk right there. We are going this way. Let's hope we don't run into any more droogs. Or trolls. Something's growling. Something's growling. You hear it, don't you? You all hear it. Maybe the swamp wasn't a good idea. Oh, something killed a mud crab, too. I'm going to go ahead and grab these pods. Okay. That looks like an entirely different ruin just ahead of me. I am still... I'm still kind of overburdened. I've got this, spell. Let me see if I can cast Transmute Muscles to make myself able to deal with all of this stuff that I'm carrying. Not that it's really that much. And no. I just don't have enough magic energies to begin with. Oh, that's... I'm not going to say it's embarrassing, because I haven't really even tried to learn magic, but still, you know. There. It's easier for me to carry things if they're actually on my body. So that's why...
People here tend to keep away from outsiders like us.
Oh, yeah?
With how spooky this place is, the thick fog and death bell growing everywhere, outsiders usually try to avoid it anyway.
That makes sense. We must be right around Morthal, huh? Okay. Didn't get too wet doing that. Yeah, here we are. First time to Morthal. Through the swamps. It's a swamp town. It appears to be pretty walled in, huh? Mud crabs everywhere. Of course. Another Nern root.
Don't you know who I am?
Are you kidding me?
It'll take more than
Arissa,
that.
you couldn't deal with the giant 300-pound armored mud crab?
Worst.
By yourself? There. Okay, she got her revenge. Let's go around.
What are we
This.
doing here? We ought to head west to Solitude. That's where we'll find good food.
I know. Nobody likes Morthal. Everybody's complaining. But I haven't been, so I thought I would at least pop by on my way to Windhelm. This wall is making it tricky to navigate. Do I have to turn around? Do I really have to turn around and go around these rocks? Furious snowstorm. But it's been such a sunny day. Wow, okay. Let's get into town before the snowstorm hits. Yeah. This is not the entrance, really, is it? Come on now. How have they walled me out of the whole city? There's got to be some entrance that's still accessible. See, this is why they don't have any travelers here. It's all walls. And snowstorms and swamp. What an awful combination. Yeah, this could be a problem. It's already, the snow is already so blinding I can hardly see. Okay. Moving right along. I'm feeling a bit thirsty, but I don't really have time to worry about that right now. Fortunately, this water that I just waded through isn't deep enough to get me very wet. Whew. The snowstorm came all of a sudden, didn't it? Out of nowhere. This is intense. I'm using a mod that makes snowstorms much worse. Expanded snow systems, maybe, but it makes it so that you actually feel it when you're in Skyrim and in the middle of a snowstorm. And yeah, I can feel it. This is terrible. This looks like an entrance. I'm going to do that. Morthal guard. Are we on a road of some sort? We have to get inside. I can't stay out on this. I'm going to freeze to death. In addition to not being able to see anything. Okay, exposure is increasing. Bowyer's Float. Let's go into the Bowyer's Float, just because it's the first shop that I've run across. Oh dear, okay. Asker. Oh, Bowyer. Bowyer's Float. He probably sells bows.
Speak.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
I wonder if I can buy a better bow than the one I've been using. I've got... I think right now I'm using a Forsworn bow. My bows keep breaking when people attack me. But if I can afford it, it would be nice to buy... I guess everything he has is a weapon. I don't know. Glass Bow of Torpor. Elven Bow. I already bought Arissa an Elven Bow. 99, 63. So Elven Bow is kind of where it's at, unless I want to go Dwarven. I could go with a bow made in Cyrodiil. These imports are sometimes alright. Ancient Nord. No, it looks like, whoa, longbow. What was that I just... The arrow, okay. The arrow does a lot of the damage. Could try to buy a magic bow. They're extremely expensive, though. And altogether, this one only does 91 damage when you include shock. So probably not worth it. Glass Bow of Torpor is the best thing that he has. There's no way I can afford it. I'm going to buy myself an Elven Bow. Oh, no, 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 no. I wasn't paying attention. I can't afford that either. Yeah, we're just going to stick with the Forsworn stuff right now. I've never understood decorating your wall with a Horker head. Did he hunt that himself, I guess? That's the only way it would make sense. I'm going to just warm up for a second, I guess, and then I'll head back outside and try to find someplace else to shop and spend the time until the snowstorm lets up. Just another minute should be alright. You can see the exposure meter in the upper right-hand corner. I'm just waiting for that to go down. While I'm here, Might as well have something to drink. I'm a little bit thirsty. Got, yeah, some bottled water. Okay. There we are. I feel warm. I guess it's probably rude to stand around in the shop with my hat on, right? A big helmet with horns on it. For some reason, I am overburdened again. Let me give some arrows to Arissa then. And we'll be good. She's going to love some steel arrows. Okay. Throw my hat back on. Get outside. Oh, it's even worse than before. Expanded Snow Systems, I think, is the name of the mod that's doing this. It's horrendous. Oh, it's so hard to see. We might have to stay here for the night. This is just so bad. There's a stables. I can explore a little bit, I'm sure, before tucking into an inn. I want to see the city. This is the drawbridge we were trying to get across. These guards are certainly diligent to hang out in this weather. The death bell must be pretty resistant to frost to live out here. Mean and mutton. What is this?
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Alright. Signy.
Yes?
Hey there. You can see that the kids look a lot better right now. I installed RS Children, which is a new Children Overhaul. And they look like actual kids rather than Cabbage Patch dolls now.
Yeah?
So, you sell mutton?
Yep.
Have any
You
recommendations?
like skeever liver?
Nope.
No? Tough luck. Price is fair. What else matters?
Quality? Alright. Maybe I shouldn't buy a lot from this guy.
A bit of that.
A rack of ribs. No, we're good. Here, what can you tell me about Morthal?
Just turn around and leave the city. That's the smart move.
Even people who are here say that. Why?
You ask me, we'd be better off without that wizard in town.
There's a
This
wizard
isn't
in
the
town.
time or place for magic, or whatever it is Valiant does. My mind is someplace else, though.
Who is Valiant? What's wrong with you?
This isn't a good time.
Oh, okay.
My wife died. Things won't be the same without her.
I'm so sorry. How did she die?
Look, if you're trying to get to know me, don't. It's nothing personal, but better if we don't talk about that.
Fair enough. Anything I can do to help?
You look like someone who knows how to wield a weapon.
I've been known
Be
to.
a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve.
What do you need?
It's all in this note.
Okay. Started Terror in the Mist. Read letter to Fjolmund. Here we are. 4th of 1st Seed, 4th Era 201. Brother, finally got some news I thought you might be interested in. Made the journey up to Windhelm, did the last leg with one of the Khajiit caravans. They were telling stories about a group of those foul creatures you'd been asking after. Ramir said they'd traveled all the way from Hjalmarch with a whole pack of them on their heels. Said they've got a master, goes by the name of Volarno Silinor. Volanaro Silinor. Last Ramir knew, they were holed up somewhere near Mars Eye Pond. I urge you, brother, think this through. I know you want vengeance for Maiva. His wife, it sounds like, but you've got the little one to look after now. And you're all she's got left in the world. I hope this letter finds you well. Ah, so I can help this fellow get revenge for his wife without putting him in danger, so he can be a dad. I wonder what kind of creatures these are.
Yeah?
So about this note.
I can't do this all on my own.
Yeah, I got that.
Please, I'm desperate.
What exactly are we talking about here?
Bloodsuckers. Vampires.
Oh, no.
They won't stop until we're all dead. Show them no mercy.
Vampires. Alright, I'll do it.
I'm ever so grateful. Take every precaution. One bite and you could end up as one of them.
Got it. Kill Volinaro Silenor. For some reason, this particular quest really does terrify me.